Warm welcome for our last storyteller. Let's hear it for Janice, everybody.
Well, hello, moth lovers. I have a story for you, and I'm telling you, sitting back there, when names get, your adrenaline goes up, and then your adrenaline goes down anyway. Here I am, and I'm glad, and we have a new neighbor, and they very quickly became our friends. They belong to a community garden, so when spring came, they were very willing to share the produce that they picked, and the first harvest was mushrooms. The wife asked me if we like mushrooms. We love mushrooms. So I went over, got a box, and she put in all kinds, telling me the names. Only one I remember was a wine cap, but there were others. There were probably 4 or 5. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. How do you know these aren't poisonous? She said, no problem. They reseed themselves. So that told me that she'd been eating them at least last year. We love mushrooms with pesto. A couple days later, we put some mushrooms in the bottom of the bowls, put the pesto on top, heated it up in the microwave. Everything was delicious. And then I started feeling weird. And I'd get cold, I'd get hot, I was very restless, and my husband's staring at me, sort of following me around, trying to figure out if maybe I'm going into anaphylactic shock, I'm going to stop breathing, I'm going to get hives, he didn't know, and then he got this funny smile on his face, and he said, I feel weird too, but I don't know if it's just because of association or if I really do feel weird. And we realized that we both did feel weird, and somehow there were some psychedelic mushrooms in that box. Now, I became very afraid. Not him. We sat on the deck, and he said, look at the dog's whiskers, they're iridescent green. I said, no, I can't even open my eyes. When I open my eyes, all the little leaves and twigs that are on the deck move. No, I'm not going to open my eyes. So I went over to the front porch, and I thought maybe I better call the UPMC nurse line. I started the conversation, but thankfully my friend arrived, and she was able to take the phone because I was in no shape to finish the conversation. She asked me how long ago it was that I had eaten them, and told her, well, it had been 2 hours by then, and the nurse said tell her she needs to just ride it out. Well, I didn't know how long this ride was going to be. Was it going to be 2 hours? Was it going to be 4? I had no idea. And by this time, I was really terrified, and I just kept saying, I just want to be myself again. I want to be myself again. And my husband would smile. This is when I did open my eyes. I did see that he smiled, and he'd say, it's okay. You'll be yourself again. And I'd say, I don't want to die. He'd say, you're not going to die. And then, well, I just had to lie down. So I went in the bedroom, and I needed a quilt, and then I needed another quilt, and then I think by the end of the night I had 5 quilts on me. And I just kept crying and sobbing. It had been a very dark month in our lives. We'd been hit with a lot of medical shit, and all those memories came up, and I'm like, I don't want you to die. I just want to be myself. I don't want to die. And this sort of went on, and God bless him, he stayed with me. My friend who did not eat the mushrooms stayed with me. And after about 4 hours, I came out from under all these quilts and sat up and opened my eyes and said I was hungry. Now, sure, I did. I experimented with psychedelics in the 60s and 70s. But that night was a stark reminder of the reason that I ended my experiments. I love to be in my right mind, and I was so thankful to be back.